Today I want to show you a new headlamp that I got from AYAMAYA. So they did send me this headlamp to test out, and I've been testing it out, been using it a lot. It's actually quite handy. This is going to be my new light that I keep in my truck. I use a headlamp a lot out of my truck, and so it's nighttime here. I'm inside my tent, just outside outside of my house in my yard. So, but the light that I'm using right now is the AYAMAYA headlamp, and I just have it sitting on this table right here. That is the only light source that I'm using, and it's quite bright. Let's take a look around the tent here. See how well it is lighting everything up. I do have a heater over there, but that doesn't really put out a whole lot of light. You see, I do have a ceiling light there, but I do not have it on. And actually, this headlamp is putting out more light than that ceiling lamp. That's pretty cool. So it's 500 lumen. So I'm just going to go through some of the settings here. So the setting right now is, this is the brightest spotlight, and then I think it has a little bit dimmer spotlight. Well, okay, so that's a little bit dimmer. That is the bright floodlight. That's the dim floodlight. That is the red light. And then flashing red light. And nothing. All right, let's go outside and see how it does in the dark. Okay, so we're outside the tent now. Looking towards the front yard, you can see my RV kind of there. It's a little blurry, so that's just light from the neighbor's barn and maybe a little bit of moonlight. But let's hit the spotlight AYAMAYA headlamp on it. So that is the bright. There's the dim spotlight. Here is the bright flood. See how the immediate area lights up pretty close around us here. So it really, that floodlight really works good. Let's try the dim floodlight. I'm gonna have to cycle back through. There's the dim flood. There's the red flash, and then off. So what's cool about this AYAMAYA headlamp is it does have a motion sensor option. So there's a button on top here. You press the left button, and then see the little blue glow? You can see that between. That is a battery life indicator. So we're fully charged. So watch that middle light. You'll see a different light come on when I do the motion sensor. All right, so now that says our motion sensor is working. So if we want to turn it on and off, we can just do that. So what's cool is that green light there will continue to illuminate while that motion sensor option is on. So if you set it down and you see that light, you're like, oh, my headlamp needs to be turned off. You just press the right button. So can you use the motion sensor for all of the lights? Yes, you just click on whatever light you want to use. Let's say we want to use the bright spotlight. All right, we got it to there. Now we just press that left button. All right, let's say we want to use the dim floodlight. Now we press the left button. So whichever light option you want to use for the sensor, just put it on the light that you want, then press that left button, and that activates the sensor. and then you can just activate it by motion. So this headlamp is really good for camping. As you saw how the flood, it really lights up the area like 8 to 12 feet around you, just illuminating everything. And then being able to throw that spotlight on, you can see things in the woods, you know, or check on things from a distance. Works really well. And then if you want to, you know, kind of be a little stealthy, you can use that red light. Maybe you have other campers in the area and you have to get up at night. You can just use that red light. That red light really does keep from waking people up, you know, shining the light in their eyes. And you're able to see pretty well with it, with just the red light. So what's cool about the having the motion sensor, if you're laying down in your tent here and you want to go to bed and you really don't want to, you're like almost asleep and like, oh, I need to turn that light off. You just have it set on the motion thing, and then, I mean, keep in mind, if you do this, it's still activated. So if you motion it, it'll turn back on. And so here's an example. So let's say we're in our cot over there. There's our light. I don't feel like reaching for it and trying to find the button. I'm just gonna wave my hand over it and turn it off. But it'll stay illuminated like that. Just another option. So how cool is that? The AYAMAYA headlamp. I want to thank them for sending that to me. I did not have to pay for it. Basically, they just want me to show you guys, you know, what they have to offer in their headlamps. So check out their AYAMAYA website, or you can find these on Amazon as well. They do make a lot of other camping products, tents, tarps, things like that. Check them out. They make good quality camping gear at budget-friendly prices.